G'day everybody and welcome back to Basket Case and welcome to 2016. I have moved the machine, so I did have it on a hydraulic lift table. It was only a very small one that sat under the chassis. What I've managed to score here is an old hospital bed that I got from a mate of mine. It's done the rounds through our motorcycle riding group and served its purpose in a couple of places, and it's now wound up here. I've added to it by putting this wheel chock on the front. So it's not a bad thing. It doesn't lift as high as a conventional motorcycle table, but it's high enough, and it gives me important access underneath the bike, and has allowed me to trial fit the exhaust. So I will clean those up and I'm going to wrap them, and I need to tick a couple of brackets on here for some springs, a little muffler. We won't be needing that bit, so that it all fits nice and dandy. And when I left you last time, I ran over the fact that I needed to manufacture a bracket for this guy, so that's where I'm at. I'm going to do that now. Okay, it's time to mount up that Speedo sender unit. So what we need is that and that. Oh, and another one of those and that. So I made this, and that and that. So I made the bracket in the traditional fashion. I 3D modelled it in CAD out of cardboard, and then transferred that onto aluminium and manufactured that. And then here it is in etch primer, and here it is in gloss black. So now we're ready to mount it on the bike. Let's see how we go with that. Okay, so the first job I think is so I picked up this bolt on the Speedo drive, as I said, and the other one on the back of the fork, as I mentioned in an earlier video. This guy will mount on here. Thusly, and that gives me some adjustment up and down. So I need to sling him in behind here and pick up the Speedo drive bolt. Very awkward job of trying to fit this 10mm of spacer that I made and get the whole thing in. I actually come through the other side of the wheel for this. Oh, I should have fitted that bolt before I slung it in there. It's alright, we'll manage. Test my dexterity. Okay. Winding that in. So there it is in all its glory. I should be able to get a ball drive Allen key in there, and a little 8mm spanner behind there to tighten those up. So as you can see, it's very tight in there, but I'm going to call that a job. Now this magnet here, every time it passes, it will generate a pulse. I need to be able to take the bike off the stand so I can wheel it and make sure I've actually got plenty of clearance, and adjust this so that it's in the right proximity to the magnet. So then I need to work out the circumference of the tyre. I'll just put a piece of chalk line on the tyre, put it on the concrete, mark the corresponding mark, roll it for 1 diameter, and then mark again on the concrete, measure the distance. That'll be the circumference. We put the circumference into the speedometer, and that's what it uses to make its calculation. Thanks for watching, subscribe, stay tuned, we'll be back. This is a lithium-ion battery, and they do not like anything above about 14.5 volts. So if you've got a problem with your regulator rectifier, this guy, and you see that you're going above 14.5 volts, you can set fire to that guy. So I didn't want to do that.